The Power of Persistence. A motivational story. Once in a small village nestled between mountains and rivers, lived a boy named Ariv. He came from a poor family and had limited resources, but he possessed an unlimited desire to learn and grow. His father was a farmer, and his mother worked as a housemaid. Despite their financial struggles, they always encouraged Ariv to dream big. Ariv was fascinated by science and dreamed of becoming an engineer. However, the village school had limited facilities, no science lab, and no internet. Still, he made the most of what he had. He would collect discarded books, borrow old magazines, and ask questions from anyone who seemed to know a little more than him. At the age of 16, Ariv came across an old, torn book on physics in a nearby town. Though it was worn and outdated, it sparked a flame inside him. He read every page over and over, teaching himself the basics of engineering concepts. Every evening after working in the fields, he would study under a streetlight because they had no electricity at home. Despite his hard work, Ariv failed his entrance exam for engineering school the first time. He was heartbroken but refused to give up. He reminded himself failures are only steps on the ladder of success. He started again, waking up before sunrise, working harder than ever, and learning from his mistakes. A year later, he appeared again for the exam. This time, he cleared it with flying colors and got admission into a prestigious engineering college in the city. But the challenges didn't stop there. Life in the city was expensive, and he could barely afford food and accommodation. So, he worked part-time jobs, cleaning tables in restaurants and delivering newspapers just to survive. There were days when he thought of quitting. But every time he felt like giving up, he remembered his parents' sacrifices and his childhood dreams. His determination kept him going. Over the years, Ariv not only completed his degree but graduated at the top of his class. Years later, Ariv became a successful engineer and opened his own firm. He returned to his village not just to celebrate his success but to give back. He built a school with proper labs and libraries so that no other child had to struggle the way he did. He also set up scholarships for students who had dreams but lacked resources. Ariv's story is a shining example that success is not about where you come from, but where you're determined to go. He turned every obstacle into a stepping stone, every failure into a lesson, and every challenge into an opportunity. Never underestimate the power of persistence. Your background doesn't define your future, your courage, hard work, and dedication do. Keep going, even when the path seems hard, because every step you take brings you closer to your dreams.